As you all know, I got in GameStop around $16.90. And I've been buying GameStop consistently, just like I'm buying AMC consistently. But the only difference between the two, and I hate to say this, is that I have a little bit more, I shouldn't say a little bit more, I have a lot more conviction for GameStop, for GME. And you might say, why? They're not looking to take away 90% of our shares. That's probably a big one right there. They got just a really great leadership. Ryan Cohen. They got, in my opinion, I don't care what anybody says. I know everybody's saying everything is going like streaming and digital, and I just feel that GameStop will still find a way, despite all of that, to succeed. They got no debt. I mean, there's just a lot of pros. There's just a lot of pros. The CEO is not making $20 million a year. I think 300,000 or something. I mean, I could go on and on. It's like management, the team cares. You got a situation like AMC. I can't say that. You got Adam Aaron making 19, 20 million a year. The guy wants to take away 90% of our shares on March 14th.
How much do you
But
want to
the thing
make,
is,
Ape
I'm
Father?
deep. I'm deep in the rabbit hole with AMC. So I'm trying everything in my power to figure out a way to just get myself out of this mess. I'm in a mess. I'm in a
Try
tremendous mess with
investing in a
AMC.
good company.
And I'm just trying to figure out the right approach.
This is your
All I'm doing is I'm
solution,
continuing to lower my cost average. That's it. That's my game plan with it. I'm
and
continuing to
continuing to
lower
lower
my
your
cost
cost
average.
average.
And I'm just going
That
to
is a
hope and
losing fucking
pray
strategy.
that we have some kind of a run
Wow.
before March 14th. And if we do,
Guess
and if I
what?
can get most of my money
Everybody
back, a nice profit,
wants that to happen.
I'm
Everybody
probably going to
needs that
sell.
to happen.
And I'm only going to focus on GameStop.
A lot of people think it will happen.
Okay, so I might do a
A
switch.
lot of people
Might
think
do
it's
a switch.
obvious.
No more AMC.
Oh,
Hello, GameStop. I still consider myself the Apefather because whether you want to accept this or not, GameStop are apes. They're retail investors. People who invest in GameStop are retail investors.
you are not investors. You are not investors. You're barely gamblers. Come on.
So I
Come
still
on.
feel that I deserve the name Apefather. I just look, I don't know
Sure.
what to tell all of
Whatever.
you. It's just Adam Aaron is screwing us. The guy is screwing us. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible what this guy's doing to us. And
It's
I'm
absolutely
just hoping for
terrible what
something
you're
different.
doing to
And
yourself.
I was just so happy, man, when we were at 730. I know a lot of people are like, why didn't you sell then? Well, because I'm still down money if I sell at $7
Yeah, I
thirty
mean,
cents. I
Model
wanted
3
this thing
dude,
to get to at least in the 20s.
that would make too much
Maybe I'm a
sense.
dreamer, but that's what I was hoping for. But you know what?
He
I'm
probably
not going
doesn't
to
get
get
out of bed at
discouraged.
all.
The lower the
Why
price
why would
goes,
you?
more of a buying opportunity for me to lower my cost average. That's the way I'm looking at it. You go
That's a
low,
terrible way to look at
I
it.
go high in terms of my shares. And at
What?
some point, they will go bye bye. But we got to see a run. It's got to be a run. Come on. Ants Trade said we were going to 140, 160. I'll take like 25. I'll take 30.
Why?
Like I
Yeah,
said,
he said
we
that.
have to go to 160.
He
If
said a
we
lot of
got to
bullshit.
$30 a share at AMC, I mean, even honestly, like 28, 29, I would be psyched. I would be the happiest man alive. But
See?
again,
Overhead supply. This, right? Wow. Perfect video to start with. Overhead supply. Living, breathing, ge- gelatinous overhead supply right here. This is it. This is why. This is why. He just said, I'm going back.
it's
Overhead
got to
supply.
be a run. Come on,
He didn't say overhead supply, but he is overhead supply.
to at least in the 20s. Maybe I'm a dreamer, but that's what I was hoping for. But you know what? I'm not going to get discouraged. The lower the price goes, more of a buying opportunity for me to lower my cost average. That's the way I'm looking at it. You go low, I go high in terms of my shares. And at some point, they will go bye bye. But we got to see a run. It's got to be a run. Come on. Ants Trade said we were going to 140, 160. I'll take like 25. I'll take 30.
There it is.
Like I said,
He'll take 25. He'll take 20. He'll take 15. Fuck, he'll take 10.
You don't have to go to 160. If we got the $30 a share at AMC, I mean, even honestly, like 28, 29, I would be psyched.
20.
I would be the happiest man alive.
15.
But again, I just want to be crystal clear. I am not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. So don't listen to a single word I'm saying. I'm simply venting and telling you what I'm thinking. But you always have to make the right decisions for you and your family. Don't listen to a single word I say.
How many
Financial advice, this video. I'm not a financial
How many people
planner. It's not legal advice. I'm not
will
this video and all my videos for
we'll see the
purposes only. The one and only
price.
Apefather in the house, baby.
The one no. They'll see the price conversion or whatever from the reverse split, and they will sell their shares thinking that the price went up a lot, that it's the Moass. I know that that will happen because they don't understand it. They still don't understand it. Wow. Okay. So Apefather demonstrates overhead supply. Perfect. Perfect. But what I was getting at with the what you call it, he said, he's hoping and praying to, you know, our Our Lady of meme stock grifters, to have a run up before the reverse split on March 14th. And I said, a lot of people want that. A lot of people need that. A lot of people straight up think it's going to happen. To a lot of people, it's obvious it's going to happen. And to that, I say, if it's obvious, it's obviously wrong. Who's this old guy? This is Joe Granville. This is the guy who created the on balance volume that the apes love so much. If it's obvious, it's obviously wrong. That this is how the stock market works. If everybody thinks it's going to do X, is it going to do X? What is the probability that it will do X? If everybody, not everybody, but if a lot of people, if the prevailing sentiment, I mean, this is Jim Cramer 101 right here. If it's obvious, it's obviously wrong. If Jim Cramer says it, it's obvious. So it's obviously wrong. Perfect. Okay. So, Apefather. So I got some notes here that I'm going to refer to periodically, but so yeah, Apefather seems to be going all in on GME. So that's good. That's good. Let's see here. Let's do this short Lou video here.
I'll get into everything today. 2 seconds. He just busted his ass. All right.
I feel like if I lived in New York, I would have joined forces with Lou by this point.
Yes, it's freezing, but I've been inside all day and just trying to get some air. All right, let me just take this. Hello, YouTube. All right. Let's just go from the beginning. Well, popcorn and Tara, I told you what popcorn is capable of. So anyway, that lockout period, those dropping of apes, that hit the price going down. Am I worried about that? No, because remember, like I said, I got a due date. We all got a due date.
Oh, Lou's pregnant. He's got a due date.
Don't be shocked if you got more apes being dropped between here and there. Look, remember I told you that AMC was already like on the verge, like everything was taking off? You can't have that happen. We can't win. So at the end of the day, those apes being dropped, and on the other side, Uncle Vanguard, sure, you can borrow these shares. Do whatever you want to do with them. What did you expect was going to happen? That's why I said the other yesterday, whatever, in the daytime, they're going to throw the kitchen sink at us. So on my side, I have no fear. I haven't closed my position. I have a due date. Understand? It ain't.
He also hasn't disclosed his position.
So just hang tight and don't.
Be cool.
Interesting to have that line drop again, but it's like it bounces off of me because why? This is AMC. I'll be back.
We'll be back. All right. So along the same lines, let's pop over here. Oh yes.
What's up, man? It's Frank. Let me say I'm not a financial advisor. Anything that I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only. Whatever I say in this video is my opinion. May not necessarily be factual. Don't buy, sell, or hold a stock because of anything that I say in this video. man, I'm still, fighting for the Moass. I still believe in it. I still believe in the short squeeze play. It's just who I am, man. But look, one thing I'm not gonna let anybody do is put a battery in my back and tell me what I can say and tell me what I can't say, or what I can't do to what I can do, or I ain't gonna be no fool for Adam Air. No matter, it doesn't matter whether I'm fighting for the Moass, whether I'm fighting for the short squeeze play or not. Ain't nobody gonna put no battery in my back and control me. I don't get down like that. And it's
Battery
amazing,
in my back.
man, that after 2 years, after watching how Adam Aaron has treated retail investors and how he's treated the stock, that you still got people, man, at this point that really don't understand who he really is. You see what I'm saying? I ain't saying, man, if you want to support him, fine. You want to support the stock, fine. But you still need to understand who you're dealing with when it comes to Adam Aaron. Don't be naive. You see what I'm saying? See, any retail investor, in my opinion, that's trying to use AMC to get wealth, retail investor now, are trying to use AMC to get life-changing wealth for a Moass. Adam Aaron, man, is not your friend. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, Adam Aaron, man, he'll come out, like I said, man, he'll tweet. He'll shake your hand.
I don't think so, Model 3 dude.
He'll smile at you. Man, he'll do all those things. But
maybe
one thing he won't do is let you tap into that wealth that he has tapped in with AMC.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
As well as the 1%ers that tapped into that wealth with AMC stock. See, if you notice, man, he fighting you on it. See, he done tapped into making it. He done tapped into becoming a multimillionaire with AMC stock. The 1%ers that made all that money. But see, he don't want you to tap into their wealth. I don't care how many times he tweet, how many times he shake your hands, how many times he smile. He don't want you to tap into their wealth. And see, Adam Aaron has become a millionaire by being the CEO of AMC. Also, people have said that he done made over $40 million by selling his shares. And some people said that his sons made millions of dollars by selling shares. You see what I'm saying? It's okay, like I said in the video day before yesterday. It's okay.
No longer in the matrix. He's unplugged.
It's okay for his family, for his children to make life-changing wealth with AMC. It's okay for the devil to make life-changing money with AMC. It's okay for Ontario Capital to make life-changing money with AMC, as well as other institutions. But what is not okay is for retail investors to make life-changing wealth.
I mean, that's garbage, obviously.
You see what I'm saying? If you look, you can see it. He's doing everything that he can to try to prevent retail investors from becoming wealthy with this stock. Even though we say the company, look at it. Like I said, he want to take 90% of our shares. He know he's going to kill the chance of retail making life-changing wealth if he take our shares. He know that.
He just doesn't want it.
But see, he has the mind
because
of a 1%. See, that's
he has the mind of a 1%er.
They are oppressors. See what I'm saying?
They're oppressors.
Type of mindset. You think, man, this?
Oh, they're oppressors. He's oppressed. You're oppressed. I see. That's it. Yes, the 1%ers. So Adam Aaron has the mind of a 1%er. For no other reason, it's because they just don't want to see regular people do well. They take pleasure in seeing poor people struggle. Yes, that's what it is. There's no real good reason. They just don't want you to. Like, it's a preference. It's just a preference. They just prefer, that you stay in your lane and not attain life-changing wealth by gambling on a stock, uh, a low-quality stock. I mean, any 1%er, anybody who's wealthy, the wealthy people that I know and have known in my life, they wouldn't advise this anyway. They know it's not going to work out. They know that it's a losing proposition. They know that it's foolish and that's why at least partially, that's part of the reason why you are not wealthy, because these people are so easily influenced, um, and don't understand the actual ways to build wealth and understand that it doesn't happen overnight, just like a Moass doesn't happen overnight. It hasn't happened overnight, hasn't happened at all. Um, People with high net worth, they're not going to tell you to gamble like this. They're not going to tell you that this is a good idea. So they don't want you to, they don't want to see it. No, it's not that they don't want to see it. They know that it's not going to happen. And, but I mean, is that Adam Aaron's thought process? Probably not. Who knows? But I mean, CEOs, a- anybody, why would anybody care if somebody else makes a lot of money in a stock market? I mean, you could theoretically, sit there and trade all day and make $2 million. If you made $2 million trading in one day, nobody would fucking know. Nobody would know. Nobody would have a clue. Nobody would care until you told them, and they still might not. I'm talking about, anybody who has a connection to the stock market, a CEO, or if you trade GTII stock, GTII, and you make $2 million trading GTII. So you call up the GTII CEO and say, "Hey, CEO, I just made $2 million trading your stock." And he's going to be like, "Oh, well, you owe me, $250,000. So that's the deal. Don't you know?" Well, you probably don't know because you've never been wealthy before. Okay, yeah, if you make money on a stock, if you get more than $1 million, you have to pay a royalty. You have to pay a commission to the CEO because they obviously allowed you to get rich. I mean, it's garbage. It's garbage. I mean, it's more of this victim mentality. Victim mentality. The mindset of a one percenter. Yeah, he's got the mindset of a peasant.
This man wants to see individuals that may not have a bachelor's degree, might not have a master's degree,
What
a
does that have to
graduate
do with
degree,
anything?
a professional degree. See what I'm saying? Just regular individuals that save their money, that put
Uh,
themselves in the
I'm a
position.
regular individual. I have a bachelor's degree. Why would you, I don't know. Who might see the problem here is I'm trying to apply logic and
To
it
become
just
a
doesn't work.
millionaire through a short squeeze
I'm
play,
starting to get
through a
triggered
stock.
too.
He don't see, he ain't gonna say it, but he don't want to see you had it. He got the same mindset as these one percenters. He think the same
Why
way,
not though?
just like
Why
these
why does he
oppressors.
not
I'm
want to
just
see
gonna keep
you?
it 100 with you. You see what I'm saying? And see, Adam Aaron, man, the problem is a lot of us, man, respect him, but he don't respect us. See, most people respect you through what? Through fear, or they respect you through love. Adam
Huh?
Aaron, man, definitely,
God.
man, he don't love us, because if he loved us, if he really cared about us, I love the apes.
He
No,
would
he don't love
sacrifice his company. He would do not what's best for the company and the longevity of the company, the 100-year-old company that he is the CEO of. No, he would abandon that responsibility and let you get rich. He would do everything he could to help you, Frankie, get life-changing wealth because that's what he would do if he cared about you. What are you talking about? Do these people not listen to themselves? They
love
can't.
apes,
There's no
because
way
if
they
he
do.
loved apes, he wouldn't be treating us this way, and he definitely don't fear us, because if he feared us, he wouldn't treat us this way. So he do everything he can, in
Okay.
my opinion, to keep us on the bottom. We can't never get ahead, and he make decisions that hurt us, man, around the clock, simply because
Well,
of the fact
they
that
are
he
on the
don't have no
bottom. He's got
respect
that
for us.
right.
And see, the worst thing you can do as a retail investor in AMC stock, the worst thing you can do, man, is blindly worship Adam Aaron. Don't hold Adam Aaron accountable for doing his job, and not apply pressure to him to make him do his job.
Okay. All right. All right. We get it. So here, check this out. This is what I guess will happen. So now some apes have moved towards a squeeze. once fundamentals get right for AMC instead of a Moass. These motherfuckers just trying to get money for their fucking YouTube channel. AMC, get them traffic and get them paid. Also, they trying to make retail a cash cow for AMC in 2023. That's cools. I see why a lot of y'all sold out with that yes vote. If y'all talking a Moass after the reverse stock split, after y'all get everybody screwed out of their shares, I'm going to use my channel to bang on y'all ass. I'm not going to let y'all fuck over people and take their money like y'all did for the last 2 years. I'm just waiting to see how all this shit go down. I'm going to be anti-AMC like it shit if I get fucked. So my thought was, so if there's if the yes vote happens, um, and people start talking about a Moass after that, then Frankie is going to join forces with me and bang on they all ass. Hey, I'd welcome it, probably. Oh, well, you know what? Here we go.
Good morning. Well, I should actually come with a fucking warning label this morning because I'm fucking on one. And I haven't made a video like this in a really long
Uh-oh, she feels some kind of way.
time. Months. So, you're going to get it this time. And you know, when it's morning time and I come through with just a little chapstick and I don't give a fuck what I look like, it's a problem.
Yep,
So
she feels some kind of way.
Because it's important. I want to talk about the ape documentary bullshit. So I declined to be on that documentary after I spoke with an assistant at
How much?
CNBC last year. I decided not to do it after I really thought about it. And so I didn't do it. I look back on it now, but the reason I didn't do it before, I'm being honest, is because I was tired of the same two faces all the time that went out and spoke about only one
kohrs,
ticker,
trade
put on
trades.
your Sunday best JCPenney fucking tie, and get the same publicity by repeating the same shit over and over.
Neither one of those were a tie,
And
though,
acting like it's for the good of retail. But was it really? Was it really for the good of anybody? Because I want to speak truths about everything now. So many people wanted that fame. I'm the type.
Sounds like we got another partner here, potentially, in the future. We got another partner. We got another future co-host.
Type of bitch.
Hey.
I don't give a shit if I have three. I don't give a shit if I had 3 million followers, 3 followers, or 30 million followers.
See, she fits right in here. I don't care either. See, she needs to come over to this channel. I mean, certainly raise the attractiveness of the channel potentially with my radio face. But anyway, she feels some kind of way.
Whip my fucking mouth the way that I am right now.
Oh yeah.
I don't give a shit who
You
likes
fit
it.
right in here.
You love me or you hate me. I don't give a shit.
We love you.
I speak truths.
Model 3 dude loves you.
People did that shit. They loved the fucking fame. They loved flying whatever fucking Twitter bitch they wanted out. Let's be so for real right now. In everybody's DMs to get laid. That's the truth. That's the fucking truth. Okay?
How does she know that?
Who tried helping other people and spoke fucking truths, got railed and got canceled. And then the people that everybody went to bat for canceled themselves. People went to war for these heroes that disappeared. Everybody has deleted their videos. Except for...
In Model 3 dude, I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see this, you know. It looks a little fuzzy, so anyway, yeah, people who did that, they were foolish. They were fools. They drank the Tang, you know, and that's too bad, you know, but what is that? what is that line? Let's see here. God, I'm trying to quote the Bible. Let's see. Repent ye therefore and be converted, that your sins may be blotted out, when the times of refreshing shall come from the presence of Scott. I changed it a little bit there at the end.
Which I thought about deleting mine. And I'm not going to lie, I told other people they should delete theirs because I got scared when I saw that everybody's deleting their videos. I'm like, what is going down? What is happening that everybody's deleting their videos? And then I thought about it. I'm like, fuck it. I didn't make $1 off fucking AMC. I didn't make $1 off speaking about AMC anyway. So I don't give a fuck.
Fair.
And I don't have shit to hide. I don't care because it's not even about AMC. And I'm saying that right here. This is not about AMC. This is about the entire goddamn stock market, including SPY. Tesla. Nobody's doing shit. Nobody is doing shit anymore. We acted like we were a powerful voice.
I mean, the volume has been low.
Who was it? It was two people in their JCPenney ties fucking sitting there speaking for everybody else while everybody cheered them on, fucking clapped for them, and who knows, fucking flew out and did whatever with them.
She's mad that Tesla went up to over $200, I guess. I don't know.
For the weekend. Let's tell the fucking truths. I don't give a shit.
Well, we have been.
Names. You want to fucking tell me not to talk facts? I'm going to speak them. I know what I know. Everybody fucking knows. And I'm going to say the real. But who's doing shit now? Who is doing shit now? Not for a ticker, because you don't have to be invested in one ticker. There's people losing their 401ks, committing suicide, wanting to commit suicide, depressed at all the shit that's going on. There's fucking news team.
Well, what does that have to do with anything? I mean, sometimes the stock market goes down. We had major trauma in the economy. I'm not really seeing where this is going. It'll come back. Now's the time to buy in. And I mean, not right now, but when the market is down, like, this is the problem with retail investors by and large. They're 180 degrees backwards. They're just looking at it upside down, inside out, backwards. So, I mean, when it's time to buy stocks, you won't want to buy stocks. And when it's time to sell stocks, you won't want to sell stocks. But that's how you make money. So, I don't. What does 401k have to do with this? I mean, everybody has a 401k. Everybody's 401k is taking a hit. So what are you going to do about it? I don't see, like, this is not a retail investor problem so far. Nothing that some makeup and alcohol can't fix.
That are doing documentaries on all this.
You're on fire today.
Damn well that the news is fucking paid for. That it's not true. Anything that's on there, the majority of it.
Right. That's the other thing. They watch the news and then trade off of it.
The entire stock market is bullshit. And I didn't know any of this. I was some idiot that was on Robinhood that got caught in the whole shit, that was on Reddit, that watched YouTube, and felt called to be a part of something that I thought was so important and so big it was going to help change the world.
We remember. We remember.
And we all made it about one ticker, and it was some fucking popularity contest. And then it was everybody ganging up on everybody like bullies and everybody turning on each other, making a bunch of rules like some cult that we said we weren't. And it ended up being exactly that type of bullshit.
Did she find my channel? Sounds like she found my channel.
Instead of,
I don't know,
everybody banding together from every ticker, from even if you weren't in a fucking ticker, if you were a fucking day trader.
Banding together to do what?
Invested in the stock market. If you just had a 401k, you should have been there too. The whole movement should have been all inclusive of everybody. And it should.
But it's not going to be, because there are those of us who understand these things. There are those of us who understand that it's not an external problem. I'm not saying there aren't external problems, but the problem for these people, for her, for others like her, that the problem for those people is not outside, it's inside. And that's what I mean, how do you tell somebody that? Like, you want to make it about everything else. And I'm saying the problem is you. It's your approach, your attitude, your knowledge, your skill. That's it. Because other people aren't in the same boat as you. So you can't make this about everybody because it doesn't include everybody. Not everybody looks at it this way. Not everybody is in, you know, is on the same level. So I don't know what they think that they're going to do or change by banding together. Uh, like, what does that even mean? Like, going to the Marines SEC protests on Saturdays? Like, what does it mean? No. The way that you overcome this is by educating yourself, by maybe saying, well, I can't change anything out there necessarily. I'm just one person. It's a big world. The Wall Street's got a lot of capital. They've got the best lawyers in the world. Let's not try to change it. Let's try to understand it so that we can use it to our advantage. That's how you do it. That's how you make money doing this. Aside from, the other basics like finding good companies with good fundamentals that are poised for growth, understanding sectors, understanding the economy, the macroeconomic factors, understanding how it all works together, understanding how currency and bonds relate to equities and the overall trends. I mean, like this is all stuff that that these people can learn. It's all stuff that I struggle to understand and learn more about and put together in my conception of how I'm going to approach it. So, I mean, I'm not trying to make it, I'm not trying to oversimplify it, but in a way, it is much simpler than any of these people seem to be able to admit or recognize or acknowledge. Like, the problem isn't with the market, the problem isn't with Wall Street, the problem is not with the media, the problem is with you, each individual. And it's not something you can copy and paste. You can't copy and paste these skills, this knowledge. You have to learn it. You have to experience it. You have to lose. You have to lose so that you can understand how to win. Plain and simple. I mean, or to quote Trey, it's as simple as that, really. I mean, it's not simple, but it is and it isn't. AMC trolls are too quiet. Are they licking their wounds? I don't know. I was kind of hoping that there'd be some, AMC trolls in here, but it's low volume today, even in live stream. Where is everybody? Maybe there's a Twitter space. I don't know. I don't know. They might show up. They're probably all at the bar. Probably all at the bar. All right.
Been
Well,
a diverse group of people talking about this shit all the time. And if the news really gave a fuck and wanted to make an actual documentary on the real, then let's do it. Because you know what? After I'm done with this move, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of seeing the same people doing the same shit all the time, trying to get shit done. And
then don't look at them.
And complaining and talking about everybody that didn't do anything, but nobody's doing
Then
anything.
don't listen to them.
For real, it's including me too. Am I doing something? I'm trying to help teach people what I learned so far in the stock market, and
Oh yeah,
people's lives are changing. Yes, but that's not good enough for me.
that's not good enough for you.
Me enough. I'm happy with.
Okay. So I guess level up's not going that well then, huh? It's time to level up from level
what I'm
up.
doing. I feel fulfilled with what I'm doing, but I know I can do more.
She wants to level up.
Bring my goddamn voice.
Go talk to Jack. He's got it all figured out.
What I'm saying, and maybe it makes them think. Then I did my fucking job. I appointed myself that fucking job. Because I've always been the bitch that can't sit there and watch somebody get bullied. That's who I am. Everybody knows that. You've seen what I do on Twitter.
See,
One person
but
got bullied, I would fuck.
what are what are you gonna do? You're gonna feed every stray cat. You're gonna give every homeless person $100. You know, what do you what? How are you going? How you can't save every stray cat, and it's not your responsibility to. Um, in order for people to win, some people have to lose. That's the reality of it. That is the reality of this system. So, I mean, I don't again, I don't know what the hell she's getting at. Maybe she'll get
Go
to
to
it.
war. I went to war for everything I was passionate about, and now I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm not going to war over anything. But it is a fucking war. It is a goddamn.
I mean, and that's, in my opinion, that's foolish as well. What are you fighting? Who is the enemy? You don't know who you're fighting. You don't know what you're fighting or why. You just, you know, are losing money. So it must be, we must go to war. No, that's not the way. That is not the way. That is not the way. You are going to be in the wrong mindset to learn and grow if you are on the offensive like that against a nebulous, undefined enemy who is doing whatever they're doing that's so bad. Like, it just, man, um, this goes far beyond finance. This goes far beyond, money and investing and all that. These are deep-seated problems.
Battle. Because we're battling against a whole system that is in bed with each other, that's against us. And we got set up. And we got screwed. And if people want to say that we weren't set up, whatever it was, the point is the stock market is not a fair system. So anybody
Well, no
who's invested
shit.
in the stock market in any kind of a way.
Nobody said it was. So, I mean, it's inherently not. You could take $100 and put it into a shitty stock like GTII. Or you could take $100. You could have taken $100 and put it into Tesla a few weeks ago, right? Or you could have taken that $100 and bought a call option on Tesla or something. You could put it in, or you could have put it into, Apple or some other stock, something else that has proven itself. If you've taken that $100 and put it into Tesla, you could have actually bought more than one share, and now you would have more than doubled your money right now. Like, that's not hypothetical. That's reality. Or you could take $100 and buy 200 shares of GTII, but like everything else, mostly quality over quantity. One share of Tesla could have doubled your money. 100 shares of GTII, I don't even know. So I mean, how is that anybody else's fault? It's a deficit of knowledge and skill, and that's not a slam. It's not an insult. It's just a truth. How are you going to fight something? What are you going to fight? You'd be fighting yourself. You'd be fighting yourself.
You are set up. It's the same bullshit as when you're born into this life and you're told to go to school and stand in line and do all these things and pay your taxes.
Oh,
you
dear.
are set up. You're set up in this hierarchy of power that you have no control over, that you think you do, that you think you have a chance at climbing up that ladder.
What the fuck?
Because your only chance is to break free.
God damn it. Is this what it's like living in LA? Holy shit. I have heard this before. I've heard this type of thing from people that I know who either lived or live in LA, and I never saw it. Every time I go to LA, it's fantastic because I'm coming from Ohio, so it's like, wow, the sun's out, it's warm, and it's February. But I've also heard this, like, the most depressing, hopeless type of shit like this. Are you serious? Like, wow. What a what I'm just
Out of
yeah.
there and find a way for
Wow.
your fucking self. And that's why I'm passionate about what I talk about. That's how you break out. That's how you break the fucking chains. And that's how you make a goddamn difference. And I'm going to speak out about this all the time. And I don't give a shit. If you don't want to hear me, just unfollow. I don't want followers. I don't give a shit about somebody catering to my fucking ego. I don't have an ego. I give a shit about making a difference.
Oh, really? Really? Oh, okay.
And anybody who wants to make a difference in this world and make it a better fucking place, join me. If you don't, then I don't care. If you want to sit here and clown on my fucking shit, I don't care either. Shut the fuck up and go talk to somebody else that gives a shit about
Not
that type of stuff. I
clowning.
don't care. I don't have time for it and I don't give a shit. When I'm done moving, within the next month, I'm gonna call that lady back. So if
She's
you're
moving?
watching, Jesse, I'm calling you back. I still have your email, still have your phone number. You wanted me to do the interview so bad. I will do it now. I want a whole new documentary. I want to do
I don't think that they're going to be interested now. I mean, they might be. That would be something.
a little 1 hour special and you want to put it on YouTube. I don't care. I want the truth out. I want to talk about how this system is bullshit. And if you guys are a news team
yeah, that they're going to do that.
and you put out the actual news, then you shouldn't have a problem with it, right? Let's talk truths. I would love to interview on facts and truths and what's really going on and how a bunch of people got famous off something and don't
Oh, Chuck,
and how there's a bunch of people that are sitting here suffering.
a huge
and
review pork
no one gives
fan.
a shit,
Wow.
and that
I guess
nothing's
I could see
changing.
that.
And it's been 2 years and we're still all sitting here and it's either you have to be a monster to beat the monster, which is
No.
fine, but that doesn't change anything. So I'm not just gonna play on the side of evil shit in this world and not open my mouth and try to change it. That's not who I am. I'm not gonna do that and I won't be satisfied with that. So I'm gonna say again, I'm calling you after I'm done with this move. So by the end of February, I'm gonna call you and let's see if you guys really wanted my mouth to tell the truth, like you said, and speak out, or if I was just being used.
I'm not
as
gonna
some
touch
little
that
play in
one.
the system to get a bunch of rich people more rich. Because I don't give a shit about getting a bunch of rich people more rich. I give a shit about helping people in this world.
We should have been a teacher
You're
then.
sitting there.
Why are you sitting here on YouTube?
Who aren't sure what to do.
Go be a
who have no
tutor.
doubt, and no goddamn government that's doing a fucking thing about it. That's what I give a shit about. So if you want to interview me, I'm not open for interviews for that shit. I don't give a fuck. I hate and I'm so uncomfortable. That's why I sit here and I fucking twirl my hair when I make videos. I don't even enjoy it. I do it because I get the fucking DMs because I know it helps people and it makes a fucking difference in a singular person's life. I will do it. If this video makes a difference in one person's life
Dear
and gives them
God.
a little bit of hope to want to speak up too or to want to help make a difference, then the fucking job is done. Then the job is done and I'll continue doing that. I don't do it for any other reason. But
You
now I'm
know,
getting really serious.
I
about it.
really-
It's really starting to piss me off that everything. I don't want to leave my daughter in this world and have
She
grandkids
has-
one day in a world.
Wait a
where
minute.
they
Whoa,
live-
whoa, 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 whoa. Her daughter? Oh man. This really Mike Judge is it let me just say this. Mike Judge is a genius. I mean, he's such a genius. Brilliant. Because this really is idiocracy. It really is. Like she's part of the Cletus family tree in the analogy of the movie. She has a kid. I mean, okay, whatever. I'm not judging people. I don't know her. I don't know her situation. You know, I'm not coming at it from that angle. But you know, I, a lot of the people that I mean, yeah, there are a lot of people. I don't think it's a coincidence that a lot of our subscribers and regulars here don't have kids. I'm just going to say that, you know, uh, including myself, you know, because I'm still trying to figure out how to make it, how to, you know, be a happy, successful person myself, not trying to, you know, raise kids as well and figure everything out and be confused and you know so depressed and dark, and how does that influence your daughter, you know, for example, like if it's my philosophy that if you don't have it figured out for yourself, then maybe it's not good for other people to be influenced by it unless they are coming along on the journey for you or whatever, like as peers. But that's not how it is when you're a parent. So anyway, it literally is idiocracy. Holy fuck. Chuck just got off Twitter. Something is going on tonight. I think apes are realizing AMC is dead. They're cracking. Really? Do you have any links? Is there a Twitter space? I would like to investigate this. That must be where everybody is. I don't know if you do, Chuck. You know,
Born in a cage, and we're taught that there is no cage. And we're taught that we're free, and we're fucking not. We're not free of anything
what?
here. But this is supposed to be
What are
America,
you?
the land of the free, right? Fucking make it that then. Freedom of speech. Nobody could do shit to me then. I should be allowed to say what I want to say. It's my truth. Whether it's yours or not, it's mine.
Well, but you're not on a government website. You're on a private company's website. I mean, it's a publicly traded company, but you're not on a public. You're not in a public forum. As paradoxical as that is, but even if you were in the park and you were screaming at the top of your lungs, I mean, it doesn't mean that you can do that. Doesn't mean you can sit there and say you know, all of George Carlin's 7 words and there be no consequences. But in this instance, we're talking about YouTube, we're talking about Twitter, free speech doesn't even enter the conversation. But and then this goes back to educating yourself and challenging your assumptions. I mean, it's unbelievable. And go to what is that other? Go to Rumble then. You know, go over to Rumble, go to Truth Social, go to all these supposed free speech platforms, and go, say whatever you want. There's value in there is value in parameters. So in other words, I would rather see a painting. I would rather see a drawing that somebody or a painting that somebody did with 2 colors rather than every color. I want to see what somebody can do within limitations. That's really where you see people's skill shine through, right? I want to see what somebody can do with a pen and paper. I don't want to see, you know, every color, every fancy paintbrush. I don't want to hear somebody play a song, with all this, you know, uh, whatever auto tune on everything, or oh, I need my computer. I can't do it with. No, pick up a guitar, play it, play the guitar, and sing. Sit down at the piano, play it, and sing. Those are parameters. Those are limitations. And real people who can really do things and really know things, they can that's what they do. But this idea of free speech absolutism, you can't say you have nothing to say unless you can insult Jewish people or pretend to be a corporation and put out some funny tweet. I mean, it's garbage. What what the hell? I just don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I'm a fan of minimalism. So, I mean, and that even goes through into the way that I trade in the market. I mean, I trade like 1 or 2 securities, 1 or 2 tickers. Like, that's just my style because I figure, with a lot of this stuff, if you can't do the basic thing, then what are you doing trying to do the most advanced, complicated thing? And they can't do the most basic shit. It's unbelievable. This is crazy. Craziness. Let's see here. Wait a minute. Why does that say that? That's weird. Weirdness going on here.
What I'm
Bigums
saying.
just went live.
It's my
Okay, I'm gonna check
opinion.
that out.
You don't have to share my opinion, but it's my opinion.
Yeah.
based on what I've witnessed, and I want to speak it. So I'm going to call you when I'm done moving by the end of the month. If you don't do something, I'll call other people till they do something. I will band people together who actually give a shit about making a difference in the world. And I won't back down until I do. Because all the people who are paid to make a difference and stand up for the good in the world and stand up for the majority are not doing their jobs. Let's be for real. They're faces. And I want to know who Simon Says is. Who gives the green light and says go, and who says stop, and who says stand in line, and who says sit down. Who the fuck are any of you to say anything?
What?
And if the people in charge aren't going to do their damn jobs, why are they still in charge? Why do they have these jobs? Let's talk truths now.
Let's talk. So
Signing off.
she's got a lot of growing up to do. Holy crap. I mean, it's the problem with idealism.
Uh-oh, super chat, Barney. You know, you got to stop paying me. According to everybody on Twitter, you know, those $40 you give me an episode is my payment to help out Adam Aaron, I guess, you guys. The shit people come up with cracks me up. How you doing, though, Grandpa? I always appreciate it, my friend. So let's get into this.
Just in time.
So, all this stuff up top, we've already known about all this. None of this is new. We're just going to come down right here. So, there was a lockup restriction right away that was agreed upon, and today, or on the 9th, it was wavered. Now, a lot of people are going crazy about this, thinking
I want to see how he spins this.
Adam Aaron just helping out the shorts, and you know, in a sense, it's them helping out them and them helping out themselves. So, if you guys look at what happened here in the lockup period, there was an additional 60 million ape left over. 1 second here. Let me get my little sketchy pad out here. I didn't have time to get the tab set up. Fucking Murph, like I said, he was just nuts today. I've never seen him that. Me and the wife both worked all day, so he's been cooped up, and good grief.
So AMC Bigums didn't take off of work for this shit.
That they were going to lose after this lockup. They weren't able to sell it before this agreement, and that was just going to go poof after the conversion. So Adam Aaron went over, and he saw that they could make some money here still. So, yes, they did, in a sense, help out on Terra. What this entails is if you come up here and read...
Wow, cool.
The ability
I mean,
to sell 26 million.
Exactly what they need, you know, to make more millions of dollars. Why don't they give the apes some?
And Terra is going to do this so they can cover themselves, cover their bet. And on top of that, this also, if you guys go ahead and read... So, where the hell was I?
Wait, he's married?
Going crazy. I had to lock.
He has a kid? Oh my god! This is idiocracy.
It's probably tearing that room up right now, going crazy. So they can go ahead and get 26 million that they can sell, and on top of that, this allows AMC to sell this 60 million ape.
Wait, is that true?
140 million, or they can sell as many of these.
Is he reading that correctly?
140 million. Which, if you see that, it's an average price of $233, which is what we're around right now.
I don't know.
So, Adam Aaron went over and he saw that they had capital sitting on the side, and he was like, well, this is going to be lost. So he went over to them. They made a handshake deal, or whatever they did. I'm not going to say handshake deal. I don't know who approached whatever we're going to go over. But they made a deal with each other, and like I said, this money was going to be lost in ape. These shares were going to be lost on the conversion. So... he went to raise that capital, and then Terra went over here to protect himself, and obviously now they raised an additional money. They still, if something goes bad with the bet after the conversion, if there's no conversion, they now don't have a big of a risk, so they're feeling good. AMC's now getting that money. If you also read down here, it says they're no longer going to sell any of the common stock for 14 days after the conversion, and in return... and Terra will forgive the company's outstanding debt. Now, I was going to go look up that number for you guys. But like I said, Murphy was running around upstairs, downstairs, the middle room. He was crashing everything over, so I didn't have as much time as I thought it was gonna. The dude's been just going ballistic today. So in return, they're not going to sell for up to 14 days. What this does for Antera, obviously, they can sell right off the bat after the conversion. They can see if it goes up, down. I mean, it gives them obviously options and protects them. And in return, AMC gets their outstanding debt forgiven. So everybody going crazy about this lockout period. It was money that Adam Aaron was not going to be able to raise after the conversion. He also got more debt forgiven. But for 14 days, he can't sell. Now, what does that mean? What's going to happen for 2 weeks? So if everything goes through, and we're going to talk about the vote, the conversion, I'm going to talk this time to the chat and get everyone's opinion, because I don't feel like I talked to everybody enough. So what does that mean? So 2 weeks into the, right after the conversion, if retail isn't, purchasing hard, if there's not a lot of backing power, that means what this tells me is they're going to sell their shares within the first couple weeks. They're not in it to, they're not in it for the long haul. Obviously, they're in it to make as much as they can and get the fuck out. And if they're forgiving all their debt,
something the apes could, take a lesson from.
For Antera now is 100% about dumping within the first 2 weeks. So I'm going to read a little bit of the chat here, see if anyone's... Doesn't really look like anyone has any questions. Okay, so...
For reals there.
In the first 2 weeks, you're going to
be honest.
Dilution, but it won't be from
Do
AMC
you all think
now.
there will be a
It
squeeze?
Will be through Antera. And if retail buys up these shares, re-puts it up, AMC will dilute after. So everybody needs to know that there's going to be quite a bit of dilution right after the conversion.
Well,
now if we say no, AMC is still going to be able to raise capital at a massive, massive amount through this. And again, sorry, Murphy's going crazy. I don't know. He's probably breaking some stuff, dude. This dog is nuts. All right, so AMC,
I was reading, Ron, I was reading a chat message
they're gonna dump
from his chat. That was the question, but I mean, obviously agree with that, with what you said.
Well, drop back down. They're going to reattach.
Somebody in here was asking that.
And what's going to end up happening is he will dilute through more ape, and it will keep going down. It'll go back down to $1. And somebody's going to end up buying up ape. You'll have continuously these Anteras.
Just bought more today.
People continuously buying, these companies buying at pennies on the dollar to get votes. Eventually, they'll get enough votes, and they will then convert themselves, and it gets to a bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger mess. Now,
amazing.
The reason I want to get a yes vote, like I said, through this 8K, this gets Antera out of the picture. Right here, they're out of the picture. I want to get all of these pieces of trash out of the picture. AMC fundamentally, guys, I've been talking about this, and nobody wants to sit there and acknowledge
here we go
and their fundamentals and their debt. And everybody goes, yeah, but we're gonna lose this, we're gonna lose that. AMC right now is still burning money. They're going to have to dilute through ape, or they're gonna have to get cash flow positive real quick. I keep telling everybody, right now, the March lineup for movies is incredible, by the way. Keep telling everybody, go see movies. Get them, support your company as much as you can. And people are, oh my God, why would we do that? Because it's your investment. People, see, this is what I don't understand. You have people that tell me, I put my life savings into this. But then they'll tell me,
some of them are lying.
By Adam Aaron, because you're telling people to go see movies and buy popcorn and do this and do that. And we've already given enough. Okay, so what, you don't want to support your investment? Like I said, this, to me, that's just unreal. Like, it's crazy, some people's train of thought. We're going to get into Adam Aaron in a minute. I will go deeply into Adam Aaron in a minute, so everyone just relax on that.
Ron, it's good to hear, man.
I'm looking at this now. And like I said, you can disagree with me.
Good to hear.
Agree with me. I
Or
don't care.
read.
I'm
But,
telling you what I'm
yeah.
going to do. No one's paying me to say this stuff. I have been trying to tell everybody for years. Fundamentals
Years.
matter. They matter a shit ton. They are why shorts jump into a play. That's why they get into it. They look over and go, this company is garbage. We're going to get into GNS in a minute.
There you go.
Actually, I'll wait.
Ron, that's good.
People, fundamentals, you know, they matter. That's why the shorts are there. They're looking over right now. They're going, why would I cover on AMC? They're looking over at the situation going, they're still not cash flow positive. They're getting there, but they're going to keep diluting, whether it's through Ape or this. And if it ever gets to a point currently, they can just scoop up Ape pennies on the dollar and keep putting them in worse positions, or they can keep scooping up pennies on the dollar and get the votes if they ever need to switch it over.
Right. Chuck, you nailed it.
Like, dude,
No one bought AMC as an investment. It was a squeeze play, and it worked. $72. They were too dumb to sell.
I sat there for a
Yeah,
minute
it's
and I
basically
fell
that
back into
simple.
the old
It's that simple.
Cost to borrow matters.
But because
and it does, but it doesn't. The way I'm looking at
no, it doesn't.
is it's like,
No, it fucking doesn't. It doesn't fucking matter.
Is naked shorts. Okay?
And there's no evidence of naked shorts. Oh my God. Here we go.
Institutions.
Here he goes again.
It matters for retail investors. But the problem is naked shorts don't have a cost to borrow attached to them. Why? Because they're naked. You're not really truly borrowing anything.
Where's the evidence?
You technically have a cost to that borrow. No one knows you're technically borrowing it.
What?
It's a naked short. So they'll sit there and fan it with nakeds, and God, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is starting to piss me off. So I got into the
What?
trap.
That you don't have any proof?
Out of cost to borrow this time, but full and behold, it's dropping, and like I said, man, this fucking stock market it's so ridiculously manipulative. It is insane.
Oh boy,
Insane.
we're getting close. Oh, we're getting close now. AMC Bigums is talking about how
Okay.
how
So with
manipulated and unfair the stock market is. Wow. Okay.
Now
This is pivotal here.
Just pissed off. This tweet right here told me a lot.
It's only when
before I get in
retail investors, mom and pops, regular people start believing that the stock market is rigged.
Think of this tweet. We'll get into Adam Aaron after that.
And then we can finally get to the bottom.
And then I'll keep going. But okay.
We can finally get to the bottom.
It may boil down to this.
When idiots like this give up
market forces that you are
and leave. That's the only way we'll get to the bottom. And we're starting to get there.
Build up our cash reserve and smartly lead AMC forward.
That is hilarious. Wow.
This tweet tells me quite a bit of stuff here. When I see this credible, first of all, completely highlighted.
Well, it's in uppercase letters.
But GNS here right now too as well.
Oh, we're gonna get into GNS.
When I see this credible. They're a $1 billion corporation. They're working with all of these banks. They're working with all these lenders, and the way he's looking at this forward is, all right, when the apes leave, when everything, if something happens and we don't get out of debt financially, I still need to have a good relationship with these clowns moving forward unless I can get the hell out of debt and get them out of here and get this predatory stuff out of here. On top of that, when it comes to GNS, I just want to talk about GNS here because I'm seeing so many people compare Adam Aaron right now to GNS and all these guys over here, the CEO blocks, and then you look at all of these companies that are in there, and then I look at this tweet. So if you look at these two CEOs, you got AMC and you got GNS. Guys, look over here at GNS. Had convertible notes go up. The float started, I think it was 10 million. It's at like 37 million now after convertible notes and all these other things. They're not really a profitable company at all. They don't have a ton of sponsors. They don't really have a ton of partnerships. They really didn't have much to lose. You said I'm not sticking up for fucking Adam Aaron right now. I'm telling you, but what I feel like he's saying in his mind by reading this tweet. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm telling you what I think Adam Aaron is thinking right now. And I could be wrong as fuck. And then I'm going to tell you how I feel about that after. I'm not defending him. I'm just telling you what I think he's thinking right now. So Adam Aaron's looking over at it.
Because
like,
this guy knows what Adam Aaron is thinking.
If I don't raise enough capital, and I've asked for dilution before.
No, look, I can make it much simpler. Yes, he's asked for dilution before, and these clowns said no. That's true. But here's a bigger point. If Ape and or AMC continue to go down to like 2, 1, sub $1, there's a risk of being delisted from the exchange. And if that if that happens, that is pretty much it, because then you have all the index funds, all the passive investing, all of the shit that the apes hype every time that they release a 13F, like recently with Vanguard. All this passive index fund buying that's, for the ETFs. All that goes away. And AMC goes to the OTC market. That's it. That can't happen. So as far as I'm concerned, the reverse split ensures that won't happen, at least not right now, because a $4 stock becomes a $40 stock or whatever. So, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll say that. Maybe he said that already and I just missed it.
And he's saying, I'm on your side. I'm on retail side because I want to make the company strong. And
I don't think so, because he's saying that Adam Aaron is on retail's side. I mean, maybe that's what Adam Aaron says, but
so back to my board. The reason I brought that up.
It's so this.
So the way he's looking over,
it's to avoid delisting.
Shares. When AMC performs, he gets more. He gets more. He has an invested interest in AMC.
An invested or vested.
Doing well.
God, nobody can read this.
Good God, dude. He hasn't. I just heard something crash. He's like running around. Whatever.
Uh-oh.
He's in my backup room. There's nothing in there that I really care about.
Yeah. Oh well, whatever. I just heard a crash. My young son. Oh well, whatever.
He's looking over at here and he's going, all right, I might need to one day come back
to these bonds
if these offerings don't get down and I can pay off some more of these guys. Like I said, I'm not saying this is right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is the way I'm looking at his train of thought now. And now I can sit there and say, Adam Aaron, he's not worrying right now about the squeeze. Adam Aaron right now is...
Of course he's not. Oh, it's his dog? Oh, sorry.
Fundamentally getting better.
Murphy is his dog? Okay. Whoops. Well, I feel better now, at least. Does he have a kid?
A squeeze happens.
No.
Everybody sits there and acts like this, and it blew my mind. Somehow in people's narratives, in people's minds, fundamentals don't matter. Like I said, if you're a short right now...
If you're a short right now...
You see AMC's in trouble. Just like I said with GNS before. Or GameStop. I'll do the same with fucking AMC. If you're short right now, and you're looking over and you're going, all right, AMC is still losing money currently.
Yeah.
You're looking over, looking at Ape. You see it's been knocked down, like we just went over. Here's your 3 things. They're looking over going, well, they can't raise it through the bonds. All right.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, Manny.
Raise it through the bonds. Offerings currently at this price, because they're going to knock it back down to like 125, whatever they can get it down to. They're going to go, offerings aren't going to raise them the money that they need currently.
I mean,
out of this debt.
whatever they can get it down to. I mean, this guy has no fucking clue.
And revenue isn't enough. Like I said, and revenue's not there.
No, it's
So
not
they're
there.
looking over. Again, they're not afraid. Why would you be? So everyone that sat there, all these, and then 90% of the people you found out saying fundamentals don't matter.
Yeah, I mean, it's
we're working for Mark Kohrs.
Kohrs.
Matt Kohrs. All these other idiots working on the other side are attacking daily. And then what do they say? AMC sucks. The next tweet. AMC sucks because look at their debt.
I mean, yeah, you had a squeeze. You had a squeeze, and it was and it was not based on fundamentals in 2021. So I mean, yeah, he's completely wrong. I mean, I'm not saying there couldn't be a squeeze on a stock that is catalyzed by fundamentals, but in this case, the one that happened, I don't think it was. That was 2021. It was mechanical.
$0.77 to $1.25. The market will continuously knock it down, knock it down, knock it down, and you will continuously have more lenders or more shorts scooping up ape, pennies on the dollar, and eventually they can do the conversion if they want. And then when we do convert,
Kevin,
they have more and more and more shares.
No,
and they can dump
no,
harder
because
and harder and harder and harder when we do convert.
What you have to think about is, what is a catalyst? What would set off?
You hope popcorn hurries up, comes out,
the squeeze
explodes.
upwards.
You hope the movies explode. You hope AMC's
in 2021 you had massive amounts of volume.
Bonds can't turn around right now. Bonds can't turn around.
So we've looked at this before.
If we're not going to raise Ape's price, if we're not going to buy Ape, if people are just going to leave it alone and we're going to let the market keep attacking it, keeping it down, this isn't an option. So all we can do now, it's no coincidence. Is go, all right,
this guy.
We need to raise.
Shut the fuck up, Biggums. You have no clue. Shut the fuck up. It's not a coincidence that when you see these pops in the price. Why is there a line on here? I mean, VWAP. Wow. When you see these pops in price, that it's accompanied by all this volume. I mean, that's the that's the correlation of volume and price. So that's one thing. You had massive amounts of volume. I mean, one of these candles here is 1.25 billion. On this on the January day, this candle right here, this volume is 1.25 billion, and that's like 10 times the float at that point, which is completely fine. It's entirely, that does not indicate any type of fraud or anything like that. Yeah, there was a reason for that volume back then. What do you mean there wasn't a reason? This is the GameStop squeeze. This is the the AMC mania of April and May leading up to this huge squeeze. And I'm not saying it was all retail investors buying it, but a lot of it was due to options. I mean, the option chain before June was a lot different than it was after June. You only had call options that went up to $30 or $40 or something like that. I mean, it was and then the price went way past that. So that's gonna, and there were just hundreds of thousands of those contracts that people bought. Those had to be hedged by, basically by buying shares. But no, I mean, you have 700, 600 million shares traded. You don't have anywhere near that. You have less than 1/10 of that now. So that's a reason. That's the first thing that I would point to. It's just not, it's not supported by any real volume. I mean, and when you do see the volume pick up, you get these pumps. But then you get these dumps, and why is that? Well, Manny hit the nail on the head here. Now there's overhead supply. Now there's all these people that bought up in this region that are underwater. In 2021, there was nobody underwater up there. Nobody had bought it anywhere close to those levels. It was a period of mania. The stock just kept going up. It was exciting, so people were buying into it. I mean, yeah, some people sold. Obviously they're selling, but in terms of the sentiment, the crowd, what the crowd was doing, it was just going to keep going up. And you didn't have any real selling resistance because, like I said, nobody was holding it from before. So now you have the opposite situation. You have, everybody from here who's now holding it. They're holding, underwater bags, whatever you want to say. They're losing money, like by a lot. This stock is now a single, under $5 stock. So so that's a reason. It's a big reason. Chuck says stimulus checks. Absolutely. Absolutely. People had more money than they did when they were working. A lot of people did in 2020 and particularly 2021, or I guess the second half of 2020 and the first half of 2021, that year period, when there was extra federal enhanced unemployment, stimulus checks, the actual like stimulus payments, and unemployment was extended. I was on unemployment for nearly 2 damn years. And there was a period of time in there where I was making more than I made when I was working before I lost my job in 2020, sorry. So everybody's got a lot of extra disposable income, quote unquote. Um, why not throw it into something like this? And you had millions of people doing this, not just on this stock, but on a lot of them. So that's a reason. Also, what you call it? Chuck says smaller float in 21. In early 21, yes. By the time June rolled around, it really wasn't. It was pretty much what it is now. It's not really. It wasn't really that different. And this is reported. I think it's reported quarterly, so that one's not going to work. Either that, or I'm way off on that. But I don't. I think that. I think we need to look at this one. Yeah. So, oops. Shit. So you had, and this is reported quarterly actually here. So March, in March, you already had 450 million shares. By June, end of June, I guess, you had 513. And it's basically not that different now. It's 516, whatever, plus the ape, whatever. So yes, it was a period of time. The whole period there from like fall of 2020 up to June, that whole period was a period of dilution. I mean, that's absolutely true. Um, but by the time that this actually popped off, there were a lot of shares already. Now, here's another reason. Shorts are smarter this time, and they don't show their hand like the apes. I mean, this really can't be overstated. Um, and it's like the phrase that I always say that everybody's probably sick of hearing. If it's obvious, it's obviously wrong. There was a time when it wasn't so obvious that this was going to happen uh, in 2021. Now everybody expects it to. They think it's obvious. They think that the shorts are obviously in trouble. They think that they have no choice but to run it up like this. And that's just not true. It's not true. The short interest. I mean, those shorts could be held indefinitely because the cost to borrow is negligible, even at 300%. That's what none of these clowns will talk about. The cost to borrow is negligible, even at 300 fucking percent, because you're talking about a $4 stock and a yearly percentage rate. So 300%. Let's just call it 5. So $15 a year per share. 15 divided by 365, not that much. Not really, that's like 4 cents a day per share, you know. And it's not like there's one institution or one short seller or one hedge fund that holds all the short positions. So and it's not like everybody's paying that much either. That's just the maximum. So the cost to borrow it doesn't matter. We're talking about Wall Street firms. They can hold these shorts forever, essentially. It doesn't matter to them. That's not an issue. So um, there's no reason why the price would spike up and make those short positions unprofitable, because even if it did, you would just have another sell off like you've had every other time, like you're having right now, that people like Ants Trades foolishly didn't realize. I don't know how. That is the most ridiculous shit I have ever heard. To think that this would be different, it's just delusional. It's not based in anything close to reality. I mean, every time it's because you have this overhead supply. You have this supply of shares that were people overpaid for, essentially. And the store can't get rid of it because nobody will buy it at the price that it would require to make a profit on it. And so then what happens? Eventually they get put on clearance and they accept very low prices, like $3 or $5 for a pair of jeans at Walmart that they're just trying to get rid of. And I'm like, ooh, let me buy 5 pairs of those because I don't care if I rip them, whatever, at work. So that's a few reasons. Um, Beyond all that, it's like the whole environment is so different now. We didn't have record inflation. We didn't have the worst inflation in 40 years in 2021 yet. We were on our way. It was in the oven, but it wasn't done yet. Now we're feeling the effects of all that mania. We're feeling the effects of this in all of our payments that we make, all of the prices that are inflated. Essentially, I mean, it's not a one-to-one correlation, but it's not unrelated. It's certainly not unrelated. This is a bubble. This is a speculative bubble that we're coming out of. Whatever led the AMC grifters to believe the big institutions were over leveraged in their short positions? What data did they have to believe that bullshit? Zero. They had no data to back that up, and I called it out. Fuck, in 2021, I was saying that, essentially, uh, that there's no proof that they've ever shown that any of these short sellers are over leveraged. I think they got it from Archegos and what's the other one? Um, what's his name? Fuck. The other guy, Plotkin, and that thing, that whole deal. But that was not AMC. That was GameStop that did that, and they never wanted to admit that. It's one of those things where they use something from something else and then never connect it to AMC and just automatically start talking about AMC as if it's connected, because everybody knows that it is. It's garbage, complete garbage. There's no evidence for that. None. Melvin Capital, thank you. And there's also, there's also no evidence that that Citadel is even short AMC. We haven't seen anything. And they think that market makers, are sitting there, shorting stocks because they want the stock to go down. So it's just a total mess. But I mean, I'm glad that you asked, because there's there is none whatsoever. I mean, and the short interest isn't even really that high. It hasn't really changed. It's like around 22%. Chart looks like crap. I mean, well, no. I mean, come on. This is bullish. I'm still bullish as fuck, guys. We're still looking good. Daily still looks good. Let's look at the macro outlook. SPY's looking good. I'm expecting a bounce. Oh boy. Are we going to get a meltdown? Are we going to get a meltdown from that clown? I don't know, but I'll tell you what. This clown, where is he? Fuck. Jesus. I closed him. No, I didn't close him. Technically high. I mean, okay, but I mean, but it's not really. It's not even on the list of highest short interest. Like you have stocks out there with 60, 70, 80% short interest right now. AMC is not high short interest. Predictable pump and dump. It really is. I mean, and so why would somebody like this Ant guy, why would he come? I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing ever. Like, how could you not, how could you be that bad at reading a chart? How could you be that bad and think that it's okay to influence people and tell them that it's bullish? I mean, he's saying that this is a bullish chart. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, the pattern is clearly established here, and I'm not talking about a goddamn algo pattern. That's another load of garbage. What it's not even really even worth talking about because it's so stupid. It's make believe fantasy to think that these patterns repeat over the period of 3 years. Give me a fucking break. As if everything that we were just talking about 2021 versus now doesn't isn't factored into this chart, but somehow pattern still repeats. That's magic. It's garbage. So, yeah. I mean, why if you actually wanted to help people and actually, help people make money, why the fuck would you tell people this is a bullish chart? Why what, I mean, it's just oh god. It it's outrageous. I'm just gonna see
The short
what he's
interest can go down, but if the price goes up, these guys are now in the red. That's what puts pressure on margins. So it's not the number of shorts, it's the value of the short positions.
I mean, that's a good point actually. And we can look at the value of the short positions. The total value of the short position is 634 million. That's it's 11% change from 7 days ago, according to Ortex. The short score is down. I'm assuming that means that's not bullish, but of course it's bullish though. I mean, the thing is, like, Ortex is really. I hate Ortex. I've hated Ortex since the beginning of this because they create and foster this environment of that thinking that you can chase short squeezes and you can that it's a legitimate approach to investing or trading. And I'm of the opinion that it's not. I think it's complete garbage. Not because it doesn't happen, but because predicting it is complete garbage. You cannot do that. Can't do it. You just can't. And more often than not, people lose money on this shit because they somehow still trust this data. And I'm not saying the data is wrong. I'm saying, what does it mean? It doesn't mean that there is going to be a short squeeze. The fucking utilization has been 100% for like a year. What good is that number? That doesn't tell you anything. What good is short score 89? Does it have to get to 95 and then there will be a short squeeze? No, it could be 100% too for months and there could be no short squeeze because because the market, Wall Street knows that people are looking at this shit because this comes from Wall Street. So ortex is a problem to me. Um, but yeah, like, and then you got shills like this. Current mood, feeling pretty lucky to be buying more under 5. Yeah, right. I mean, if you were really doing that, would you write that? Would you say that in that way? I don't think so. This guy is a fucking shill. The volume on that chart clearly shows institutions selling into the buying at every peak. Their footprints are all over it. Basic volume reading. Sure. But I mean, certainly not only. And well, we have plenty of evidence of retail selling there too in those areas. I mean, hell, we just saw we hear it, we see it, we see the comments. We just heard earlier. We heard Apefather say, take it for what it is. It's Apefather saying it, but uh, well, I don't care about $100 anymore. I'd be happy with $30 or $25 or $20 or $15. Yeah, because this is not a bullish fucking chart. And who the hell predicted this back here? You know, who could predict this in June? Who could predict that? If you did buy at 475, there's a good chance for 575 versus 375. I mean, okay, maybe. So great, I can make $1 per share. Like, why? I mean, why would you want to trade this? I don't get that. I just don't get it. I mean, maybe 575. I mean, maybe, maybe not. Is it worth it? I mean, personally, I don't think it is. I mean, obviously people are free to do what they want, but I mean, if you're trying to make money, shit, there's much better ways. Um, I mean, if I were an ape at this point, it's really hard to say, but I mean, at some point you have to realize that you're just, some things are you just have to cut your losses, take the loss, um, learn from it. But, the apes see anybody who says anything like that as a shill trying to get you to sell, which trust me, I don't care. Nobody here cares what anybody else does because it's not has nothing to do my positions, which I don't have any in this, but one person's positions have nothing to do with somebody else's. And that's, I mean, I understand that. We understand that. Doesn't matter. Do whatever you want. But like talking about parameters and limits to what people are doing, whatever, just because you can buy something doesn't mean that you should buy something. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. Just because other people are doing it doesn't mean you should. So, yeah, it seems like a lot of fucking hassle to make $1 per share. But yeah. Okay, let's see. I can't. Bigums is it's just ugh.
Until our revenue stream is where we need it to be, because
You know, some people go to college, some people lose their kids' college fund on AMC stock. But either way, hopefully it's a learning experience. I mean, yeah, it's such a good point. That's the way you have to look at it. The money you lose, that's that's your tuition. That means that it's on you to learn though. That's what these people don't get. They're going to sit there and say that, it was done to them. This was that, they were whatever. It's not their fault. And I'm of the opinion that it's always your fault. That's the only way that makes sense for me to look at it. Even if it's something that's out of my control, that means that, yeah, I couldn't have changed the situation, but I could have not put myself in that situation. So therefore, my experience with it is my fault. It's the only people that they can blame is themselves. Moass is always next week, right? Can't fix stupid. No, you can't. And these people think they're investors. They think they're traders. No, they're degenerate. It's disingenuous to even call them gamblers, really. I mean, shit, my grandma at the slot machines has more skill than this, which doesn't even make sense. But um, like in any relationship, can't ignore red flags. Wait, what happened to Moass? Just like God, Moass is dead. So anyway, I'm just gonna.
this sponsorship, you're gonna lose this.
I got to be off here by 11.
Movie industry, but I know that multi-billion-dollar companies. Just think of your YouTubers. Once they get
Multi-billion-dollar
their sponsorships, what do
companies,
they tell you? They
like
can't do
YouTubers.
certain things. I don't have sponsorships, so I can say whatever the hell I want.
Maybe that's not such a great thing, though. Maybe what you say is maybe because you don't have to live up to a standard.
You need to explain
You
what
have
okay,
no
that's what goes
standards.
through what stops it from getting shorted down. What stops it from getting shorted down now?
Shorted down. Well, who's on the other side of a short sale? I mean, what do they think? They think that it's just a short selling as a shortcut to make the stock go straight down. I mean, they have no clue. He has no clue.
If we do this conversion, no one in the world's going to suddenly go, I'm going to short AMC ever again. What's going to happen when we sell, when we say yes, is those first 2 weeks, if that buying pressure from us, retail, AMC, if we don't back it, if we don't truly believe it, if there's people that go, we've done enough, we don't care, yeah, the price is going to drop because you're going to have Ventera.
That's going to happen.
You're going to have short sellers come over and short it. But it's going to cost, if it's yes,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
going to cost shorts more to open new positions.
So what? Still overvalued. If they think.
So that's a good thing.
Oh my God.
Sorry, that C's pretty garbage.
All of it's garbage.
I have a eraser.
Might as well take the money at this point.
To open new positions.
Exactly.
It's going to cost them more to close out. More positions. Single.
What the fuck? Get a fucking stylus. God damn it. Fuck this guy. He's such an idiot. That's retarded. It's the dumbest shit. Dumb. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's really sad? Probably this guy. I don't even know if I want to watch this. I don't think I want to go there today. What about this guy?
Ladies and gentlemen, hedge funds have started covering their shorts. over 300 million
Really?
shorts covered so far. To clarify, they are not covering their AMC shorts yet, but the fact that they
Oh, they're not. Oh, okay. Uh, uh all right. Okay. All right. All right. All right, Ron.
Holy shit.
All right. I'll do it. I do have to run to the bathroom though, so I'm gonna grab. I'll be listening. I'll grab my phone. I'll be listening, and I'll be back in a moment.
What is up, my YouTube family? It's been a minute. Where do I even begin? I'm gonna start with the recent developments. So, had a mold problem, and shit made me pretty damn sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. My boy's sick. Wife was tested. She has a little bit of mold in her system too, just not as much as me and the kid. Father-in-law lives with us. He had mold in his system, and mother-in-law who lives with us. She's not been tested yet. I'm gonna start off on a good note. So we went down to a specialist here in Richardson, Texas. I think it's called Johnson Medical Center. I'm gonna give them a shout out because them guys were absolutely phenomenal. Dr. Johnson, he heard that we were testing Grayson because that's all we could afford. It was like almost $600 just for one test. So we took Grayson in. We went as a family because Dad, he has Medicare or Medicaid, I'm not sure, but one of the two that would help pay for most of his visit there. He only had to come out of pocket a little bit. So them two were getting tested. Dr. Johnson heard about our situation, and he immediately had all of us get tested, and he deferred the payment and said that he would work with us, which is amazing because we're talking thousands of dollars, you know. Yeah, good man. So now that we have the test, we have the results, we can move forward with contacting the lawyer that we had previously talked to, who has a really good record. He's done mold cases, so we have a good shot at hopefully getting all of our medical bills paid for, and getting some of our I guess our rent and stuff taken care of too, and then possibly getting moved out of here so that we can get moved somewhere else. We've been asking for almost 2 years now, so technically next week will be 2 years since we initially moved in here, and we found it and we reported it. So yeah, mold ain't no joke, guys. If you got mold in your homes or mold in your apartments, like, you need to be careful. Some of the symptoms for me have been, you know, severe body aches. Feels like I have the fucking flu all the time. Makes me really twitchy. A lot of muscle spasms, which I've already got issues with neuropathy in my neck and my shoulder and my lower back. That's why I've not really been on here. I've been in a lot of pain. Definitely been trying to follow along and keep up with everything going on with, you know, our stock, AMC and GameStop, and a couple of the others. Had to get out of one of my positions, which was in Highcroft Mining. I hate that I had to get out of that. I'm probably going to regret it, but we needed the money. So still holding my GameStop, still holding my AMC, and my Ape. Haven't sold a single share. We have been able to scrape and, you know, get 5-10 shares at a time here and there, just like everybody else in this movement. I still believe in the original, you know, buy, hold, repeat until we beat these guys. At some point, they have to give up. And it ain't about giving up. They're going to have to be forced to give up. I'm really torn on this AMC whole debacle with Adam Aaron. I really want to support, you know, him. And in the beginning I did. I was right there supporting him, but this whole selling to Antara, you know, at 66 cents, roughly 66 cents, and then what they did today, you know, allowing them to break the contract that they had written for 90 days that they weren't supposed to sell, and then they did, and they're using the guise of we raised capital to pay off debt. I mean, sure, paying off debt's a good thing. You know, I believe that AMC does need to pay off debt to help the fundamentals, right? But nothing changed from the beginning. This was never a fundamental play. This has always been about squeezing these fuckers out because they've been doing shit they ain't supposed to. You know, this buying, or not buying, but selling what you don't own, and then having failures to locate, and using market exempt orders to be able to move these markets and stabilize them. You know, at what point does it matter, or does it become an issue to the government? You know, if one of us made a threat against the government, you know, the FBI would be at our door the next day, right? But these assholes can sit in their towers behind these computers, and they can just push buttons all day long and keep pushing these prices down, you know, and they don't care about the lesser man. See, that's what they're terrified of. And that's what I wish people would realize. You know, it's not about hopium. It's not about hope. You know, there's no hope without work. You have to work so that you can have that hope. You know, you have to be willing to put something in and sacrifice in order to get that hope and to attain it. You know, and in my mind, I see a very, very big upset group of people coming along very soon. It's, you know, just like Mike the Marine talks about, you know, it's enough's enough. And people are getting tired of it. You know, Gary Gensler hasn't done a damn thing since he took office. You know, Jerome Powell just sitting up there lying at the meetings. I mean, you know, when that guy asked him, you know, if they ever talk to anybody on the government side and if they ever make deals, pretty much is what he said. You know, you saw how uncomfortable Jerome Powell got. I mean, the laugh, the giggling, and then the hand grinding, and like he got very nervous. You know, I'm not a professional guy that can look at somebody and say if they're lying, but you know, I played enough poker at the tables that I could usually point it out and see somebody when they're lying, and if they really don't have a hand. A lot of times there's tells. Now, I'm not saying that that's the truth. It's just my opinion, right? But with what's going on, guys, it's going to come to a point where, you know, we are going to have to get out en masse, just like Mike and them guys did on Occupy SEC 2023. I really wanted to go. I really did. I'm just right down the road from the Fort Worth office. It's like I am beat to shit right now. It has taken every ounce of what I got just to function here at home. They have me on medicine too right now for my shoulder and my neck. It's called gabapentin. I've heard some pretty negative things about it, but I don't have any other options. You know, Texas, it's not legal down here to smoke marijuana. Just not, you know. I wish I could because I'm from Oregon, and up there it really helped. The other option is painkillers, and I refuse to take opioids of any kind. I had an issue in high school where I took too many a lot, and I had a problem with it for a while that I hid very well, but that's a whole nother story. Trying to get a motivational video out there, but I'll be honest with you guys, it's tough right now. It's hard to stay motivated with what's on our plate, but the positives to it is, you know, it's funny how things work out. Sometimes it's not the way you want it, but sometimes it's the way you need, you know, and I'm a walking story for that. You know, there's been a lot of times that I've wanted a lot of things that, you know, I thought I wanted and needed, and then I realized that, you know, it wasn't, and then I was given what I needed, you know. So all I can say is hang in there, keep pushing, keep holding. With this reverse split, I don't know, man. To me, it's just all messed up. It's all jumbled up, and it's made to be that way. You know, I don't know if Adam Aaron's turned against us and he's working with the hedge funds, but from my point of view, trying to be an independent, free mind and free thinker, you know, given the information that I'm given, which is the same as you guys, it's something just don't seem right. You know, it seems like institutions are coming out of the woodwork saying they own so many shares, and it's like if we are to believe that our movement is 4 million strong, which it could be 10 times that now with how much we've all talked, you know, I just don't see how they're able to get a yes vote. especially with enough of us that have been in the underground and we're quiet. We don't get on here. We don't talk a lot, but we sit and watch. You know, call us the
All right.
watchers, if
I
you
had
will,
to
the
get
watchers of the underground apes.
a
You know,
bowl of
live in the
cereal
underground.
too.
That's us. You know,
Um,
and
no,
we're
it's
really
not
truly honest with each
the
other
only.
about what we're seeing,
Wow,
what we're thinking.
I was actually concerned. I was like, oh, shit, I need to get back upstairs because this video is going to end and I'm just going to be dead air and I'm down here eating cereal. Uh, no, only less than halfway done. Fuck. Um, the more high moral ground um thing that only happened when that only came about because the buy and hold thing didn't work as far as I could tell. But yeah, it became about bringing fairness to the market, changing the market, and Trey and those guys, they pushed that garbage. Um, so yeah, no, these people have, I'm sure he's a good guy, but you know, yeah, it's like watching and listening to that train wreck in Ohio. It's funny. Um, are these new channels? Yeah, this one has 15 subscribers. Um, look at this. Realize how powerful we are. Realize the depth of evil we're fighting against. This is no ordinary battle. We must unify regardless of our differences to end the market corruption at its core. What? I'm with you till the end, my fellow apes. I'll never quit until the job is done, no matter what life brings my way. I know what's right, and I'll die for it because I want more for my fellow ape and their families. Together, we can change the world. Jesus Christ. I mean, mental health. He's got hashtag mental health here. Holy fucking hell. I mean, and that's what it comes down to. How are you fighting Wall Street corruption by endlessly throwing money into a stock of a shitty company, an unprofitable company, because people on social media have told you that you're going to get rich. Like it just doesn't, it makes no sense. None. It makes no sense. And at some point, these people have to realize how fucking retarded they are being, quite frankly. They have to. They have to. You can't fix stupid. Is that the one? I mean, or you got to play the table. I mean, all those things. But holy shit. Um, and this guy says he knows what's right and he'll die for it because I want more for my fellow ape. I mean, really? He's this altruistic. I mean, he's living in a house with fucking mold, but he could find time to die for his fellow ape. I mean, this is like, be honest. You thought you were going to get fucking rich. You thought that you were going to be able to be as greedy as Ken Griffin, for example. Which I mean, I don't know. Is Ken Griffin greedy? I don't know. He makes a lot of money, but that doesn't mean that doesn't equate to greed necessarily. But you can't talk about these things with the apes because, of course, anybody who has a lot of money, they're part of the one percenters, and they don't want you to have money. They don't want you to be successful. They want to keep you down. These are uneducated people, like fundamentally uneducated. That's all I can say. I don't, and like this guy is just like a regular Joe. Um, Typically, I wouldn't really focus on people like this. Well, first of all, because there really weren't, I mean, like Lynn says, they're popping up. It's all these new ones popping up. Um, but this guy with 15 subscribers, I mean, who's he really influencing? But somebody like Trey, you know, or any of them. To me, that was always kind of the thing. Let's see. but also with the, yeah, with this garbage about wanting more for my fellow ape and their families, it reminds me of something. Um, I gotta find it here real quick, but um, the 5 basic laws of human stupidity. The 5 basic laws of human stupidity. I don't know if anybody's familiar with this. I know I've talked about it on here. It must have been last year at least, or maybe 2021. But you have uh you have 5 laws, basic laws of human stupidity. Um, and I'm trying to find a good illustration of it. This is pretty good. So this comes from a book written by a guy named Carlo Ciprolla or something like that. But basically, you have uh, the different sides of this square graphic. Um, you have helping and hurting, and you have yourself and other people. So, for example, um, if you help other people, um, and you help yourself, that ma- that that means that you're intelligent. If you help other people but you hurt yourself, you're helpless. If you hurt other people and you hurt yourself, you're stupid. And if you hurt other people but you help yourself, then you're a bandit. So the apes are truly stupid. In this context, the apes are stupid. They're hurting themselves with their action and they're hurting other people with their actions. Whether that's, you know, perpetuating this echo chamber of nonsense or directly with their families and their livelihood and their futures potentially, uh, they're stupid. This is a basic, I love this concept. I really do love this concept. Um, let's see here. It's important to cover the AMC victims. Well, but anyway, the 5 basic laws of human stupidity. Uh, check it out. This is the book that it's came from. That's who it is, and it has a, yeah. So, um, yeah. I don't think I can listen to the rest of this. I'm sorry, guys. That's. But let's see what this guy's saying here. He's I got to keep moving because I only got 30 minutes left, and then I got to go. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, hedge funds have started covering their shorts. Over 300 million shorts covered so far. To clarify, they are not covering their AMC shorts yet. But the fact that they are covering such massive amounts of shorts leads you to believe that they are preparing for something, like possibly having to liquidate. As always,
or yeah. I mean, first of all, no shit. No fucking shit, Sherlock. Of course shorts are covering. I mean, they always have been, but I mean, yeah, we're in a fucking bear market rally. What do you think is happening? What do you think part of what is happening is? Like, this is such a fucking revelation. I mean, shit. Talking about short covering in 2021, you just get, steamrolled. No, shorts haven't covered. Shorts haven't covered. 2022, shorts haven't covered. Not as much, but they say it. They would still say it. They would still push back on it. I mean, I haven't heard anybody say shorts haven't covered in a long time. It's been a while. Right, but they're all naked, so why do they need to buy them back? Good question. God damn. We'll see if he says it.
this is good news, not bad news. Okay in my book. Apparently, ChatGPT has estimated the next Short
Whoa!
squeeze to take effect on February 15th. And ChatGPT also claims that it coincides with the next market crash.
Oh, here we go. So shorts are going to be covering during the next market crash. What? God damn it. Fucking Elon Musk. I mean, I know he didn't create ChatGPT, but just any reason to curse his name. Come on. So now you have fucking idiots. Literally looks like he's I don't know if he is, but it looks like he's in the basement here. I'm just gonna say he is. Citing ChatGPT as if, you know, the human, entering the shit into ChatGPT isn't fucking dumb enough. You have to use this technology tool to make yourself look even more fucking
Keep
stupid.
your eyes and
Wow.
ears
Okay.
open for the coming weeks. Things might get interesting.
Oh,
As
I'm sure
always,
they will.
hold. See you at the
No,
finish line.
the finish line. I don't even know what is the finish line in this scenario. Being carried off of the fucking race course on a stretcher. God damn it. Yeah. Well, let's see. John Wick sniping this fucking clown. He looks like he's aged about 10 years since the last time I've seen him. What's been going on here? This guy, is he doing a lot of drugs or
What's
what?
going on YouTube? John Wick Sniping here. This video I'm going to explain to you why I'm getting back into AMC, guys.
Look, he's
Okay,
in
I know
4K though.
been a bad
Oh shit. He's in 4K resolution. Well, we better watch in 4K since I can now.
day,
Wow,
a
look
bad
at that.
start.
Oh
AMC
shit.
did break under
Now he looks like he's aged 12 years.
5. And listen, to me it's a good thing because I'm going to be... What's going on YouTube? John Wick Sniping here. This video I'm going to explain to you why I'm getting back into AMC, guys. Okay, I know it's been a bad day, a bad start. AMC did break under 5, and listen, to me it's a good thing because I'm going to be I'm not going to say starting my position because I technically have one share of each, but I know that that's not realistic. But I'm getting ready to start my opening position on AMC now that it is creating a buy opportunity for me. Here's my reasons, and a lot of you are asking me in comments if I'm serious. Yes, I'm serious. I'm actually am. And I'm going to tell you why in this video. I'm serious because I owe AMC a debt of gratitude in my book. This is what I evaluate.
What?
Okay?
What?
I owe it a debt of gratitude because it did introduce me into the stock market. There were people
What?
that supported me when...
You owe AMC a debt of gratitude? Dude, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Oh my God. Holy fucking shit. I have never seen such fucking stupidity ever. And I've been looking at this shit for 2 years. Not AMC, but these fucking clowns. For 2 years. Of course, he wasn't here 2 years ago. Who knows where he was? I mean, this guy would fucking suck Adam Aaron's dick in a heartbeat. I have no doubt. He he owes AMC a debt of gratitude because it introduced him to the stock market. Holy fucking hell. What the fuck? God damn it. I hope this guy does not have kids. That's all I got to say.
when I was
Fuck
doing
me.
AMC only content. Now my content was a little bit different. I was always kind of a little pessimistic about the outlook in its entirety with AMC, but at this
Yeah,
point,
you're
I'm
so
no longer going
so
to cite,
pessimistic that you would call fucking brokerages and give them shit about a fucking short squeeze that they knew nothing about because unlike, you know, contrary to what you think, not everybody is fucking obsessed with this fantasy. So how could the Fidelity representative not know about I mean, yeah, it was pessimistic, but it was always supportive and believed in and perpetuated the hopium. So, I mean, whatever. Maybe in a pessimistic way, but it was just the same garbage.
Those that support AMC. I don't want to do that. Okay, if you guys feel like it's a good thing and you're supporting those that are in there with you, then I'm in there with you too. And I'm going to be showing and proving my position. Okay, I don't want to do it like some of the other guys do, where they tell you all these things, they tell you these prices and stuff like that, and they don't actually prove the shares. So I'm going to do that as often as possible. If you've been in my live streams, you know that I have no problem showing my cards. Okay, I'm a poker player and I show my cards all the time. I'm not really one of those guys that's like, oh, no, I don't want you to know what I'm doing. No, I want you to know.
What? Okay. I'm just gonna. I don't even fucking know. I don't even know at this point. This guy is so fucking backwards, turned around, upside down, inside out. What the fuck? Now, I'm not a card player, so next time I'm around somebody that is, I'm gonna talk to him about that. Say, yeah, I'm thinking about trying this new strategy out where I show my cards to the rest of the players. What the fuck? That's been a criticism that we've had here for years now. Why are you on YouTube talking about this shit? Why are you putting it on social media? Why are you telling people what you're going to do or what you have done? And poker was always an example. Why would you show somebody sitting next to you what cards you're holding through a combination of, whatever you're dealt and however you play the hand? That's what the okay, whatever. Where is Bad back here? Can he? I mean, God damn it.
What I'm doing, okay? Because I may do something else differently in the poker industry. So I will be showing my position
Okay.
from time to time. I can't deny.
So he doesn't show his poker cards
anymore. I just can't. AMC brought me in. I learned a lot from the market due to coming in via AMC. I owe it a debt of gratitude, and I'm going to be taking a position that is easily holdable. Okay, I don't want to.
Wow, this is a stand-up guy. Wow, so much integrity here.
I want to do a nice starter position that I know that I don't have to really worry about, and I can hold it until those numbers start to really reveal themselves and really start to go up. Now I know AMC didn't get the greatest news recently, but at this point, we're not really playing it for business fundamentals or any of the filings or anything.
At this point, God. I can't wait until this guy gets fucking wiped out. All of these clowns, but this guy in particular, this guy is a fucking cum stain on the stock market. And he needs to be fucking bleached out. Jesus Christ.
That. Okay, there's one reason why we got in here. There's one reason why we're still in this play, and it's because we believe that they manipulated it. And we want to get paid because we believe that since you manipulated it, it could be worth a lot more. So for right now, that's why I'm getting back into AMC. I do see it having a very, very good run up, but I'm going to credit that mostly to those that are still holding, those that are still believing
Jesus
that
Christ.
it's going to go up, those that don't care about the negativity about the stock or the filings or the business decisions or any of the like. They just have that belief and they want to see it through. They want to continue.
Belief. I mean, take the belief to church, not the stock market. I mean, this is like the ultimate of trading the market the way that you want it to be rather than trading the way it is. I mean, that's like, why would you do that? But of course, they're not even trading. They're not trading. They're just buying. It's not really trading. Yeah, he's so bullish. Oh my God. Like, like he said, when the numbers start to reveal themselves like this. See if I went right to it.
Okay, there's one reason why we got in here, and there's one reason why we're still in this play, and it's because we believe that they manipulated it, and we want to get paid because we believe that since you manipulated it, it could be worth a lot more. So for right now, that's why I'm getting back into AMC. I do see it having a very, very good run up, but I'm going to credit that mostly to those that are still holding, those that are still.
They manipulated it. So it's worth more. I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, why don't you explain what you mean by explain the manipulation and how it would result in you getting rich, how it would result in AMC being criminally undervalued. I can't even conceive of anything. I can't even, in my wildest imagination, think about, what he could possibly think. It's manipulated, so we think it's worth more. How stupid.
Believe that it's going to go up, those that don't care about the negativity about the stock or the filings or the business decisions or any of the like. They just have that belief and they want to see it through. They want to continue this fight, and I don't want to deny that
Fight.
From you guys. I want to be another YouTuber, another avenue for that you can look to and say, hey, listen, at least that guy's with me as well, and he's proving his shares. He shows me that he's with me, and I believe it because he shows me. So that's what I have to say about AMC. Now, I'm still going to do two things, and I want you guys to maybe adopt this style or this strategy in the stock market, right? Let's make AMC the one we hold, the only one that we hold, but let's move on to day trading now, if possible. If you can do it, or if you need to go to a channel like mine where we do it pretty successfully.
Oh, God.
The market is conducive for those opportunities. We will scalp them, we will make money, and who knows, by the time you finish on our channel, maybe your AMC shares are paid for already. Maybe you create an AMC position just from the profits you're making on scalping stocks on my channel. Many people have made a lot of money in the last couple weeks. Now, this week was not a good week. We know that. It was not as conducive. Last couple weeks, you could have thrown a dart at multiple stocks and probably hit one that was running into
full market genius. That's what he is.
CCO yesterday, it had a monster run. It got up well over $4. And unfortunately, this morning they did an offering. Now, I did jump into that stock, even with the offering on the table, but I got it really low. It's like a recovery play for me. Now, I am now currently down on it. I'm in at $1.68. I only have about 154 shares that you can
These
see
fucking idiots and their goddamn penny stocks.
And,
they deserve to get fucking wiped. Flushed.
I'm looking to
fuck that.
Make money
Idiots.
off of it, recovering from its lows. So I'm still in that stock. I'm hoping that it has a little pump back.
Fucking OTC fucking investors.
And
Gamblers.
But that's what I have for you guys.
OTC gamblers.
I am back with the AMC crew and family. If they are welcoming me in and showing me the support, I will show you the support. I will prove it to you. When I buy my shares, I would just want to see exactly where.
In other words,
bottoms out. That way I can get
circle jerk.
I can.
Sounds great.
The cheapest price that I can. Okay, guys. So
fuck off. Oh boy, we're getting close. I gotta refresh this here. See, Houston Wade. Houston, we have a problem. Wow, he's so cool. He's such a cool guy. Look at his. Look at this. Why doesn't he have the stash anymore? Is that real? It's not real. Damn it! I thought it was real. For the longest time, I thought that was real. Robin Hood on the edge of bankruptcy. The first domino. The first Okay. Thomas James has been a grifter since the beginning. I mean, he was a grifter in 2021, easily in July, August of 2021. He's been squinting and lying, and this fucker belongs in Guantanamo. Personally, I think he belongs in fucking Guantanamo. But He's been grifting for since 2021. But now he says the first domino. He said the squeeze is here. Months ago, he said that. I fucking hate this guy. Lock him up. Lock her up too. In China or wherever. Oh boy, AMC stock threshold list. Great. Because that's always been so fruitful. It always does so much. It really it's always so impactful. I mean, you had a Moass last time. Oh wait, no, that's right. It doesn't do shit because they don't even understand FTDs. They don't understand FTDs. Uh oh, 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 oh. Yeah, this guy. There's something wrong with this guy. This guy has a learning disability or some shit. There's something wrong with this guy. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but yeah, I agree, Ron. I just want to see what he's talking about.
I'm talking about AMC stock. Hit like, hit subscribe, add notifications, share the video with a friend. Just text it to him. So my question is,
God damn.
what is Adam Aaron doing to protect shareholders right now?
Yeah, right,
Because
exactly.
AMC stock was at 100% utilization, which means there was no shares available. And if you looked up,
No, Ortex said that that's not what that means. They said that that's not what that means. So, I mean, I don't know what the fuck it could possibly mean, but they specifically said that it does not mean that there are no more shares available to borrow. So, whatever.
on Ortex or wherever you wanted to look at, I don't like Ortex. There's other ones that I use, but wherever you want to look,
Stonko tracker?
it shows you there was like maybe 10,000 shares available to borrow. Nobody has any shares of AMC. 300% cost to borrow. There's no shares available. And then all of a sudden, you hear yesterday that there's a report, SEC documents that says Vanguard bought 47 million shares of AMC. And my question that I said in my last video is, where did they get these shares from, right? There's no shares available, but yet somehow Vanguard was
God damn it. Ah! Oh, man. Sorry. I stopped it there because he said something really dumb that proves my theory that he has a learning disability. Actually, no, but he was talking about utilization or no shares available to borrow. As if that has something to do with Vanguard being able to purchase 47 million shares. I don't know what he's thinking here, but 200 people, now 200, but 199 liked this video. They sat through here and watched the whole thing, and I was listening to it on 1 3/4 speed. and I immediately stopped it because I heard something that was retarded. These people probably listened at half speed so they could get every word because they, you know, it gives them so much warm and fuzzies. I'm not going to go through all these comments to see if somebody mentioned it, but I mean, that's dumb as fuck. That is dumb. Like, how in the fuck? How did they buy 10% of the float? Uh, like, I don't know what the fuck. This guy has a learning disability. He's got like that's dumb. How? God damn it. Fuck me.
Was able to buy 47 million shares, okay?
Listen.
Report, SEC documents that says Vanguard bought 47 million shares of AMC. And my question that I said in my last video is, where did they get these shares from, right? There's no shares available, but yet
from somebody who's selling them.
Able to buy 47 million shares, okay? This is illegal.
Oh my
friends,
God.
And we need someone to protect
crypto
us,
creep.
protect the shareholders. And the CEO of AMC has what they call a fiduciary responsibility to protect us. Legally, he has a responsibility to protect us from fraud. Okay?
No.
So how did
no,
he
he doesn't.
Was it legal? Was it legitimate? My question is, how do you buy 47 million shares when there's none available? And we all know the Ape Nation is not selling. We'll sell at some point, yeah, but
there it is. There it is. Nobody's selling. Nobody's selling. And there's no shares available. So, I mean, my question is, here's my question, crypto creep. Why is the price so low? If there are no shares available and nobody's selling, why is the price under $5 fucking on your worthless trash stock? Motherfucker. You don't just get to sit there and wear a different pair of fucking glasses in every video and spout off about shit that you have no fucking clue about. None. Zero. Less than zero. Oh my God. This guy fucking sucks. Oh my, oh, here's one. Oh, here's one. I'm saving the best for last. This isn't the best.
Advice, not legal advice for entertainment educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe.
These bad actors.
So you get the video, I put them out, so you don't think I see man analyze that data. Listen.
Vanguard. Like he's some kind of like wise man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how it is. Fucking clown. Malfeasance. These bad actors, they're doing malfeasance with my shares. Cheers.
Millions and millions of AMC shares.
Cheers.
But they only have 100,000 worth of votes. And the only logical conclusion to that is that Vanguard loaned out millions of shares into the market.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. What? They loaned out millions of shares? God damn it. Okay, yeah, because that's what they do. That's what they do. Fuck. I can't believe it.
Millions of shares into the market because the way it's supposed to work, the way the rules work is, if you lend out your shares, you lose the right to vote your shares. And that is going to be a problem when we start asking for our proxies. Because, and I have no proof of this. This is just a theory that I have.
Well, at least he admits that much. I still want to do a caricature of this guy as a crocodile. I think he'd make a cute crocodile.
I believe that a lot of these brokers have lent out our shares without
something about his teeth. I don't know.
When we start asking for the proxy to vote, we're not going to receive it. And I believe the voting proxy is going to expose the billions and billions of counterfeit shares that's in the market.
What?
Because a lot of people who look into their account and they have 1,000 AMC shares, 2,000 AMC shares, 500 AMC shares, even 100 AMC shares, maybe even 10 AMC shares.
He is.
When you ask your broker, why didn't you get your proxy? Let's see what their answer is. And if
what
you
the
are on
fuck
margin,
is he talking about?
if you are on margin,
This guy just sits
no
around
matter
all
what
day and
says,
thinks about this
your
shit.
shares have been loaned out. Your shares are not there. So guess what? You might not be able to vote.
Oh no.
Everybody should.
Oh no. You might not be able to vote. Such a tragic situation. Are you going to be okay not voting? Somebody else is going to speak for you?
And verify that they are not on margin. Verify that.
Maybe, Lynn, maybe it was real estate or health. Because we got the stocks. We got that down here. Real estate, health. I'm going to guess one of those. And I mean, stocks honestly seems like the most benign um, of the three of those. I don't mess with my health. And I mean, would anybody buy real estate from this guy?
Their shares are there, and ask your
Gold
broker for your
chains.
proxy. And if you don't get a proxy to vote from your broker,
Proxy.
more than likely that's because your broker lent out your shares or there's synthetic shares sitting in your account.
Synthetic shares. You know what the irony here is? The irony is here that if you bought Shias that happen to come from a short seller, which there you have no way of knowing, it makes no difference whatsoever. It's the same. But some sellers are selling borrowed shares, short sellers. So if you happen to be, if the market just so happens to match you with a seller who's a short seller, then the shares that go into your account, quote unquote, it's just the entries in a ledger on the computer, but for your broker. But those shares, are somebody else's shares. That other person no longer has the ability to vote, but you do. So even what he's saying doesn't really make sense. He's talking about synthetic shares and whatever. And I thought the argument was that if they're shorting, naked shorting, then you didn't buy real shares, you bought these synthetic shares. But in any case, no matter what, whether you buy from someone who's selling a long position, so not a short seller, or if you do buy from someone who's selling shares short that they borrowed from another brokerage or whoever, in any case, you hold the voting rights. So it's just like retarded times 3 here. Holy fuck.
This reverse split vote on March 14th is going to expose a lot of the shenanigans because a lot of people still have not received their voting proxies. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think about Vanguard.
Audio fail. What happened? Was I muted again? Oh, damn it.
Loaning out a majority of their shares. And also, if you're on margin.
Does he?
Best believe. Do you think you're going to get your voting proxies? More than likely not. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.
I mean, why doesn't he go down the Shart the Vix route and talk about share recalls? Remember that? Oh, it's been so long. It's been so long. It has been so long. Massive 4 share recalls. Automatic margin call. You can hear me, right? Forced share recalls. Infinite short interest. I did a video about that one. Infinite grifting was the thumbnail. Anyway, forced share recalls. So the point is here that even if you are on margin and your shares are lent out, you can request them back because they're your fucking shares. If you want to vote, you can vote. You just have to have the shares recalled. But remember when they used to talk about, oh, Adam Aaron needs to do a share recall. It's just retarded. Oh, look. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Rico's back. Look, it's Rico. He has 3 videos. He's back. God. Oh, look. He's got a cool intro now.
Hey, how's it going? I'm back. So,
He is back. Awkward. I'm back. But I'm still a grifter. But I got a cool hat and an on-air sign. Fuck me.
I wanted to make the videos in the future way more educational, better content, quality content for you guys so you understand.
So you're not talking about oh, you are talking about AMC. Well, you failed at that goal. Failed at that one. Let's just drop in. Let's just drop into this stream here from today, and then we'll close it down. This guy's awesome. Wow, I've never actually seen him. Like, 'cause I've only ever watched on my phone, and it's so small to get work.
Is it in the mailbox, you think? All right. Yeah, I'll go look.
I think he was a football player in high school. Kind of looks like it. What the fuck? Was that his wife or was that his dog? Dog, definitely dog.
Did someone say bullish?
Yeah, he looks like a perma bull.
Bullish as fuck? Yes, bullish as fuck. I don't buy this. I don't buy it. Decreasing volume, bullish.
Maybe, maybe not.
Bearish? Nope, bullish actually. Bullish? Yes, bullish.
Wow, he's drinking already. He was drinking at that time. Wow.
So sick of the fake price action? Everyone is. Old tickle.
He was doing shots. Yeah.
Bullish as fuck? Yes. We're bullish as fuck. RSI under 20? Bullish.
What?
What else could we say?
What? What the fuck? Oh my God. I mean, there's no way. This guy, he has to be just fucking around. He has to be joking. There's no way that this is serious. Like RSI under 20. Okay.
Says bullish. Pretty much the chart as a whole.
No, he can't.
Says bullish. Looks pretty bullish to me.
God. Yeah. You know,
And
that
honest question.
I'm not a perma bull or a perma bear, but you know, shit, this makes me want to be a perma bear. You know, like this is just stupidity right here. This is a bull market genius.
When do you start to worry? I'll let you know.
He
when
doesn't
I'm
worry.
As of right
He
now,
doesn't worry. This is a pull and pray. This is a pull and pray type dude right here. I can tell. Oh my God.
Thanks for creating Discord, bro. Thank you guys for joining the Discord. Honestly. Thank you guys for joining the Discord. Last test in the bear wedge. Honestly, Ash, you might not be wrong. Could just be a fake out. I'm bullish still. You need to read more books. I read
Books.
A lot of books. Same as
Books.
Rico.
What are books?
I'm my own man. Don't compare me to somebody else. You know what? I'm not dealing with this shit. See you later, bud.
So that's how it started. Let's see how it ended or how it was going here at the end. So let's see. This is the last. Well, it was only 3 hours, but okay. So you got that that Hail Mary at the end there. Let's drop in here.
Appreciate you. Timothy, thank me. I appreciate you too.
Gonif. Get out now. It's fucked. Yep.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me, like, having a good time this week. Keep up the good work. I'm going to. I will. I'm not going anywhere, guys. Don't worry. Damn, bro. Adam Aaron tweet again.
A truck with the ass squatted and with the tires cambered. That's great. Oh, that's fucking great. Probably, but I think, yeah, he lives that's an apartment. So, in the parking lot, in the lot. Fuckboy truck, yep. God damn. He's got great tunes.
So enjoy the dip.
He's got a great.
Quick, good job. My mods don't play around. I love that. I love that. My mods, they don't play games at all. He's not fighting anybody today. My mods are fucking on top of it. Have an awesome weekend, man. Carl, you too, man. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend,
a little bit more chipper than I thought he would be.
More? LOL. Yeah.
Wait, so he's.
That is a reference of. M means bearish reversal.
Nobody playing games.
Monday, M for Moon, M for Moass.
We're bullish as fuck.
Just hop on here. What the hell is going on with the market? Look up the halt code for M. I just did, Dave. I just looked it up.
Halt
for
code
massacre today? It might be that.
Like, this guy should be live streaming sporting events or something.
Day. M for massive bounce.
Nice
M
ink.
for my nuts. M for ChatGPT calling for a market crash and AMC Moass next week on Wednesday.
No, it was March 15th, which I just realized is the Ides of March. It's the Ides of March. ChatGPT literally is saying that AMC is going to Moass on the Ides of March. I think that maybe that's a sign that my AMC Grifter sonnet trained ChatGPT that influenced it. So maybe then we should end with that. Yeah, you know what? We will. So, we can thank ChatGPT for this. These motherfuckers. anyway, I got to jump off here. So thanks for being here on the stream, guys. Appreciate it. We'll be on Sunday for the futures market opening. So hopefully see everybody then. It might be a good one. I don't know. It might be another crappy one. But anyway, we'll end with this one. So thanks, OJ. Good to see you back in here. Ron as well. Manuel, Lynn. See, I don't know who else was there. I know Bad Back was here, maybe. I haven't seen Shadow Stars. I think he's busy with work these days. But anyway, we'll have Kevin was here earlier too. But then we said that well, anyway. Oh, Bad Back. Model 3 dude. Model 3 dude. Yeah, of course. So anyway, yeah, go out. Adam Aaron was here. We haven't seen Peter Lynch in a while. Peter Lynch used to hang out here too. Anyway, we'll see. Yeah, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. Getting late. Join Telegram. Yes. Good one. Links in the description for that. It's a Telegram chat group. We have a good time over there. Everybody should join it. And with that, ChatGPT will show off her, whatever. I'm always impressed. I thought it did a pretty good job. Anyway, catch you guys later.
Sonnet 73 of meme stock grifters and their deceit. In these strange days, the internet doth breed a crop of grifters, base and full of guile. With but a tweet, they cause the market's need, and in the chaos, they do wear a smile. These smooth-tongued frauds, who claim to know the way, lead simple folk to lose their hard-earned wealth. In this great game, they make the rules to play, and hold the keys to happiness and health. But their deceit is clear, for all can see, that these false prophets have no care for thee. They have no skill or knowledge to impart, and in the end, they leave thee with a broken heart. So heed these words, and trust not in their sound, for the meme stock grifters are not to be found.
Roll another blunt, man. These is good times. You full of shit, and you need to quit.